Alright, it's going to be one of those very expensive brake jobs. This is a 2015 CL63. It's an AMG. It's, you can't afford this model because I can't afford this. So yeah. So what's happening, I just got to simply do some brakes on this car. I'm doing front and back brakes. We're just going to do the side with the wheel sensor, the brake wear indicator sensor, which is not going to be on this side here. I think I said that right. I'm no Mercedes guy. It's an AMG. It's those one of those you can't afford this, and I definitely can't afford this vehicle here. So, but we're just doing some simple brakes and rotors. Hopefully, it's simple. It should be just be any other car. And when I take the wheel off, we'll just inspect the brakes and rotors, see what normally goes wrong with them. Normally on the higher end cars, the Mercedes and Volkswagens, Audis, they'll develop a recess in the rotor there, and then you have to change the rotor. Problem with this car is the rotors are $1,000 each from the dealer. Ain't no way in the hell, man. And you know what? I'm fine driving my old 94 Integra and my newest of the car. I think this is the newest car I ever had, was a that truck. It's a 97 Sonoma. Newest thing I ever had in my life. I don't care about these cars. I'm not materialistic. I'm gonna get to removing these studs here. It's a 17 millimeter. So I got a E12. This fits as good as it's gonna fit. I wonder if this is like a standard size. I'm gonna remove this bracket. This goes to the shock down here. I don't know if it's I'm not sure if it's like an air shocker, like air rod type suspension, or look like it's adjustable. But this goes to the brake wear sensor here. It's gonna pull that out. Put this off to the side here. We're replacing the brake wear sensor, so I really don't have to remove this. One side, it seemed like it would be easier to go ahead and collapse the pistons. That was likely from me pulling that out, but it's getting replaced anyway, so it's not a big deal. See the pad. I'm a little weary about putting brake cleaner on here. I'm not sure if it's going to damage the paint, or I don't know if it might be a wrap on here. So I'm gonna hit some hit a rag with some brake cleaner and go on it. See if that helps. Came off easy. This came off anybody. Cooperate. These caliper fasteners do have a little bit of blue Loctite on it. Put a little bit on there. Pull this rotor off. So this one not as bad, but being that we're putting new rotors on here, I'm going to replace it because of that lip on it. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't want to have to, one of the jobs I don't want to have to go back through. I can already see myself using a complete can on one side per axle. We gotta get this back on here. Got some of the brake cleaner on there. It'll be alright. I can clean it off. You know what I didn't do? I didn't get the oil off of this, so I need to take this back off. Once I get all the oil off. I had a Mustang that I did the brakes on. The guy who replaced them with drilled rotors never got the oil off the rotor. Oil off. They go back and put new brakes on it. Didn't work because he had got them offline. Wound up putting new standard rotors on there. Unfortunately, they're not drilled. But they wound up fixing this problem. I haven't heard from them. And I regularly work on their cars, so I guess just so happened at that time he wanted a cheaper price. Went somewhere else. So, I'm not mad. This is a T30. Snug that out. Do have factory pads here from Mercedes. These pads didn't come with any other hardware. Just the pads only from the dealer. Got new brake wear sensors. One on this side. They're both on the passenger side here. This is going to be the circuit. It just, when the pad wears out, it just basically breaks the circuit. And this is going to be facing the brake. Just like that. Let me get the wheel installed and that'll be it. I'm gonna do the all the other ones. This car is basically just like any other vehicle. I mean, I hate to even like waste my time doing a video on how to do brakes. I mean, this is just nothing to me. But you know, you got a good visual. Sockets used was a inverted 12. I'm not sure if there's a standard size or what, if there's a standard inverted. I don't know. I just got metric. The 12 worked fine. the T30 for the rotor, and an 18mm in the back, and of course like 2 flat heads to depress the pistons. I did use lube on the back of the pad to prevent brake noise, so we'll see how well that work out. This side took about 30 minutes to do, nothing major. So I'm gonna work on getting all these other sides knocked out. And again, this is, I guess, don't let the outside exterior trick you into thinking this is going to be something complicated. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more other complicated stuff on this vehicle. I mean, I don't even know what the hell this is back here. I don't know what it is. Like some airbag. Yeah, it looks like an airbag. Anyway, man, look, hit that link, subscribe to the channel, stay informed, have that reassurance on work. See you on the next one.